as you all know, this is your competitive programming 1 course. Okay. In this course, we are going to conduct the language C++. Okay. You may have the question why we are going to learn this with the C++. Okay. Here the answer. C++ is the most preferable language for competitive programming. Why? Basically, it has a first library, which is called the STL, Standard Template Library. Okay. So here we have the functions, we have the stack view, everything. We have everything. We have functions for everything. So it will be easier. It is used worldwide. It is used worldwide. Actually, 75% of the programmers who do the competitions use C++. Okay. You might have thinking that why you are not using the Java, the Python, the high-level languages. Okay. If we are going to use the high-level languages, then it will take the more time than C++. They are very much time-consuming. That's why we are using C++. Okay. Okay. Topics which we are gonna cover in this course. Okay. First, we are going to give you an overview, and we will learn about the IDE systems, in which we are gonna run the course. Okay, C++ course. Okay. That's the environment setup, and then we are going to learn about the basic syntax and comments. Then data types, variable types, and variable scope. I don't know if you know. You may know about the variable scope, but I'll let you know. Operators, then loop types. There are so many loop types. You know, while loop, for loop, do while loops. Okay. Decision-making statements. Then the arrays. It's very important for your competitive programming. Array. And string functions. A program starts with the function. You know. Int main. Main is a function, but without any parameter. Okay. Pointers, references. Okay. Basic input, output, and the structures. Okay. This is the topics we are gonna cover. Now, C++ overview. C++ I told you that it is a general purpose language. Why it is called a general purpose language? We can do the software development, web development, general programming, everything with the C++. That's why it is called the general purpose language. Okay. Okay. C++ is basically the bridge between the low-level language and the high-level language. It can work as a low-level language, and it can also work as a OOP, object-oriented programming language. Okay. It was invented in 1979. These basic things you might know actually. One more questions, or sometimes in the interview board they are going to ask you all these things. Okay. He was mainly a Danish programmer or scientist, something like that. And there's something else in this slide. Okay, how to learn C++? It's very much important because you're going to make your programming career with C++, right? So you need to be very much focused on it. You need to practice each and every code. Like, start with the hello world. It doesn't matter where you're starting, but start it. Do the additions, subtractions, multiplications one by one. Minimum do 2 codes a day. Minimum 2 programs a day. If you're going to do 2 programs a day, look, there are 365 days in a year. So it will be double of that. It's a huge number. Okay, sometimes you will be able to complete the program in a day, as it is very much complex or something else. It will take 2 or 3 days. But don't think that, oh my god, I'm not able to do this. It will not happen to me. No. That is not gonna happen. You need to try. You need to be focused. Okay. Okay. Look. Use of C++. Where we can use the C++. Okay. C++ is used by hundreds of thousands of programmers. As I told you. Everyone in the world, in every corner, are using C++. Okay, C++ is being highly used to write device drivers and other softwares. As I told you, mainly the software developers like to use the C++. Okay, C++ is widely used for teaching research because it is clear enough for successful teaching of basic concepts. We are teaching you the C++, so it's important. If it was not important, we are not gonna let you the content. Learn the C++. Anyone who has used, okay, we can use this. We don't use the everything. We can't use everything in MacBook or Apple, right?
Yes.
But we can use the C++ on that. So it's a huge benefit. Okay, environment setup. Here I have something to tell you. You have used the code blocks, right? For C.
Yes.
But we are also going to use the code blocks for C++. But there is a little bit change. When you are going to save the file in C++, you need to write the file name, right? First, like the code. The file name is code, okay? Then you need to add .cpp. If you are not gonna name it with .cpp, then it will not work. You need to save it, the file name, anything the file name it can be. It can be your first code or anything, whichever you like. Then you need to add .cpp. You can try that. You all have code blocks in front of you. Try it. This is called the extension. .cpp is the extension, file extension. Please everyone try. You must need to save it as .cpp file. Everyone done?
Yes.
Now this structure. Look. Here the program starts with include IO string. This is the preprocessor. This is called the preprocessor. This whole thing is called the preprocessor. And now, why we are using this IO string? Okay? I stands for input, O stands for output, and the stream means one by one, sending one by one in a serial. Okay? So that's why to take the input and to show the output, we are using this IO string. Okay? You can write it. Write the code. Okay. Now, you guys can skip this using namespace std. I'm gonna tell you why. Skip this one now. Write the whole thing. Okay. As usual, you guys know int main is the main function, and we never write any parameter inside the main function. Okay, you can write this. for using namespace std. Okay, let me tell you later why I'm speaking this. Int main. The camera is covering the board.
Yes.
Oh, to show output in C program, sorry, C++ program, we use the C out, this syntax. As it is an integer type, we need to return something. Okay? Must. It's a must.
You can use void, some void means.
Yeah, if you use void main, then you don't need to write the return type.
is more acceptable.
Definitely integer type. Why we are writing something? We are writing something to return something right now. So that's why it's the better one. Integer type. Okay.
And it is on purpose.
Sorry?
And it is on purpose.
You are writing a code. Why? Because you want to return something to your user. So it is. Don't you think it is better to return something, at least something, to them? Have you ever typed the code in your code blocks? Everyone must do the codes in my class. Must. I'll check everyone's PC. Write this code into your code blocks. Skip this part.
Using Nexus.
Yes. Okay. My handwriting might be not that much clear, but if you face any problem, ask me.
I guess, yeah. Yeah.
Everyone done? Here I have a little point. In C, we have used /n for
New line.
new line. But in C++, we can use int L for a new line. We can use this. Int L for a new line, or creating a new line. This means ending the line, end the line. This line will be end here. So that next line will start from here. Okay? What is?
Run course.
Done, everyone done? Can you run the code? Try it. Except this, can you run the code?
No.
Yeah. So, except this line, the code will not run. Because as I told you, C++ has a first library. That library is called STL, Standard Template Library. Okay? To call that library, we need to use its namespace, using namespace std to call that library. If you don't call that library like this, then you need to use std every time you write any cout or cin. So that will be a hazard, right? Writing it every time when you type a cout or cin. That's why we use this one here.
Okay.
What is? We are calling the standard library here. Calling the standard library. Okay. This was our preprocessor, and this is our calling the SQL, and this is our main body of the code. It's a function.
If we use that,
This one.
no.
This one.
If you
Yeah,
don't
if
use
you
it,
use this one, you don't need to do this one. It will only be CL or CN. Okay?
if you don't use first, then
You need to do that. So that will be a hazard actually. Again and again you need to type the same thing. So first, it's okay. Do you have any question about this one? This structure? This is the main C++ structure. Any question about this one? All clear? Can you run the code?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, sorry. We didn't go.
Okay. Here I actually wrote the detail about the code which I already told you. Okay. The first one is the header file or the preprocessor. Then using the using std. Why we use that? Then the main function. We will never use any parameter inside the main function. Okay. Then we use the cout. Cout is written for showing any
Out.
yes output. Okay. Then finally the return 0. Okay. With the return 0, the code will be terminated. With the return 0, the code will be terminated. Okay. Now about the command line. There are two types of command line. One is single and the other is multiple. So the single line is like,
double slash.
let me clear this. This is for the single. Yes. Okay. Is the written covering the whole board?
Hey, did it come in the whole book?
Yes, ma'am.
I think we left that over.
Let me write
Give
here.
it a focus. Camera focus.
Yeah, use of experience.
Now you can see. Okay. This is the single line command. And this one is going to be the
Multiple line.
okay, multiple or multi same. Multi-line command. Okay. So you can try it in your code. You are writing a code already. So try it in your code. Write something in the command line. I'll check every single thing I'm telling. You need to write something between this, okay? In the multi-line command. You need to write something between this, like, let me check you. this on your board. Both the single and the multiple.
Ma'am,
Yes.
why we cannot use a studio.h?
Sorry.
Studio.h.
It was for the C. Now we are using the C++. There are different header files for different languages. Done? Good. If I tell you something in the class, there might be a chance that will come in the exam. So, focus on the class. If I am telling you to write something, please write down that. If I am telling you to note down something, please you actually must note down that. Is there any problem? There will be a little homework for you. Don't be panicked. Listen to me first. I show you the structure, main structure of C++, right? And I told you which one is working for which purpose. So your homework will be like this. You'll write the structure, then you will point everything. That this is the preprocessor, this is the header file, this is calling the standard library, this is the main function, everything like this. You need to point everything. And you will write that one. Okay?
Hard paper or soft?
I also told you to write, so it will be the hard paper.
Okay.
It will be on one offset paper. Okay?
Okay.
A simple structure.
It's okay.
You don't need to make it so much vast code for showing me that we know the code. Okay? Make it simple, but point everything. Okay? Everyone done this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Finish? Okay. Okay. As we all know, there are so many data types in C++, right? So can you please tell me some name of the data types? Some data types name.
Yes, ma'am.
Integer type.
Integer, float,
Double.
double characteristic.
Yeah. So can you please mention me which one is used for which purpose?
Integer used to solid number, float for fraction number, and
Yeah.
character for any single character or
Yeah.
word, string, that means a line of sentence or something.
String is a collection of characters.
Character.
Yes. String is a collection of characters. So you know
Also the
about-
numbers.
Sorry?
Also the numbers.
Characters. Characters.
Their
uh,
number will be
include the
also
numbers.
character.
Yes. That's a very good thing. You know all those things. Okay. Okay. Why we use the data types? Why we use the data types? Can anyone?
Sorry, ma'am?
Why we use the data types? Why? To store something. To store something which is given by the user. Okay. That is a simple question. Why we use the data types? Simple question. Okay. If you if you need to store the solid numbers, then we are going to use the integer. If you need to store the fraction numbers, then we are going to use the float. If it is a bigger number, then we are going to double. Okay. Then if we are going to use a simple, it can be an alphabet, it can be a number, then we are going to use the character. And what is the string? String is the collection of characters. Okay.
Constants of characters and numbers.
Okay. There is another void. Right? If I will show that. Okay. Look here. For the solid value, it's going to be integer. Solid value, it is going to be int. Short form of integer. Okay? For the fraction value, it's going to be float. Okay? And if we are writing a bigger fraction value, then it's going to be
double.
double. Okay. If we are going to be writing alphabet or numbers, alphabet or numbers, it's going to be character. It is the single alphabet or character. Number, single. Yes. And a set of alphabets. Set of not alphabet, actually set of characters. It's going to be the string.
String.
Okay. Okay. Look, Boolean. Why you are using the Boolean one? To show the value. If it is, it can be only two options. It can be true or it can be false. Okay. Have you written this one? Boolean. Short form of the bool. Why do we use this? To show two options. Only to show two options. It can be true or it can be false. Only two options. We actually don't use the booleans that much. We use the other things. Okay? And the last one, void. As I told you, void means it will return nothing. Means return nothing. It's not going to store nothing, it's not going to return anything, okay? Just nothing. It's a valueless. So this is the basic data types we are gonna use. Okay. There are something other things like signed, unsigned, short, and long. In between all these things, signed and unsigned are important for us. Okay, we basically gonna learn this signed and unsigned thing. As the course is competitive programming, we are going to learn how to do the program faster, smoother, with less complexity. Okay, so that's why we need to understand about this signed and unsigned thing.
Attendance.
Okay, this is very important for you guys. As you are going to write the code and you are going to take the input from your user, how much storage it has, it contains, each data type, it's important, right? If you are taking a little bit of thing, then but you are trying to store a vast thing, it's not going to be happen. Your data will be lost. So you must know the storage capacity. Okay. So here you can see character has 1 byte. Do you know 1 byte is equal to 1 bit? 1 byte is equal, 8 bits. 8 bits. Okay. So 8 means what? 2 to the power what?
3.
Good. 2 to the power 3. So we are gonna calculate the ranges in this manner. 2 to the power n. 2 to the power n manner. 2 to the power n manner. Like if it is 1 byte, then it will be 2 to the power 3. If it is going to be 2 bytes, then it's going to be double, right? So like that. Okay. Right now you don't need to memorize the ranges. Okay. You just need to know about the storage capacity. Wait. So the character is 1 byte. Unsigned character, in which we are not going to keep the space for the sign. Okay. Not declare. Actually, not going to declare the space for the sign. Then the sign one is 1 byte also. Integer is 4 bytes. That means it's going to be 4 8s are 32 bits. Okay. Then it's again the unsigned integer, same. The storage capacity is not changing on the value of assigned or unsigned. Keep that on your mind. Float is also 4 bytes and double is 8 bytes. Okay, here is a simple code for you guys. Look, we all learned about the storage capacities. Now, we are going to see from our computer. Okay, so if we try to know about from our computer which has how many storage, that's why this one is common, as I told you that this is the preprocessor and it's calling the standard library. Then we are going to start our main function. After that, I'm telling my PC with the cout, the size of character. Okay. Here I'm going to use a function. This size of is a function. Okay. I already told you about the int, right? Look at the use of int. So we also learned about a function here which is size of. Size of is used for know the size of a data type. This one is used to know the size of a data type. Okay. So try this one. Try this one. Only write the character 1, integer 1, float, character, integer, float and double. This will be enough. Only the 4. Character, integer, float and the double. Write this 4 only. I'm gonna check the previous code also and this one also. After my lecture is finished, I'm going to check all this. Everyone please always try to fulfill the first rows first. Okay? Fulfill the rows, then you will go the next one. Always remember that.
if we use slash n for new line,
Then
and when it's better,
now you need to use this one.
then what will be the syntax of last? What will be the syntax of last one?
Okay, then this one, right? Show you. It will be like cell size of integer. Okay. Then you're going to show your integer size of the function. Size of integer, right? Okay. After that, then you need to give a slash like this. So it's going to be even that one is better than this one. You need to use the
Double quotation.
quotations and you need to write so like in the text sentence. And then don't forget to use the arrow signs. Your code will not work. Use the semicolons properly. I have seen, so don't do it again. Done, everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Character 1, integer 4, plot 4, double 8.
Yes. Okay. Let us show the output. Okay. Is it matching with everyone, the output?
Yes,
Ma'am.
Yes. Any question?
Chapter
Okay. Do you need that previous slide? Do you need this previous slide?
Ma'am, the last one.
Last
Size
one is
of W chart underspace T.
Sorry?
আমি একটা কথা বলতেছি লাস্ট ওয়ান সাইজ অফ W chart underspace T.
Okay, you don't need to worry about this one. I haven't taught you this time, okay? So you don't need to worry about this. I just told you to do this course.
But this is unknown to us.
Sorry?
That was unknown to us.
Yeah, that's unknown.
Yes.
We'll know that gradually. As we are going to learn the basic things, so I'm being very basic, which is very much common to us, which we will need most. We are using and learning that one. Okay. Everyone done?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone done?
Yes,
I want response from everyone.
ম্যাডাম আমাদের ইয়ে তো বন্ধ হয়ে গেছে
Okay, complete.
পিসি বন্ধ হয়ে গেছে পিসি বন্ধ হয়ে গেছে
But try to complete it first, okay? Write only the four: integer, float, double, and the character. Well, let's come to it later. After I finish the
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Don't do that in my class. I'm not gonna accept it. Okay, done, you guys done? Done? Okay. So, this is the output. I think you all have the same output.
Yes, ma'am.
And the variables. Why we use the variable one? Why we use the variable? It's easier. Okay. Yes, to store the data. But the data type we are using, which type of data we want to store for that purpose. The variable, we are going to use it to store where? We need to make a space. That's why we are using the variables. Okay? It's very simple, you guys all know that this is the integer type. And it can be, you can, the variable then has some prototypes, right? Like you can only use the, oh, C++ is very much case sensitive. So,
Like C.
yes, class and class or class, it's different.
Yes.
It's different to me. It's case sensitive. So, when you're going to write a variable name, you need to look at some things like you can only use the alphabets, you can use the numbers, and you can use the underscore. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So it will, you can only use the alphabet. It can be A to Z, it can be A to Z, and it can be 0 to 9, and only the underscore. But you can't start it with the numbers. You can't. You can't start it with the numbers. You can start it with the alphabet. Alphabet A09 underscore, anything you can do. But you can't start it with the numbers. You can't. 0 or something else will not be allowed. This is wrong. You need to start it with the alphabet of the underscore. So the best practice is to use the alphabets. Okay? Okay? You may ask me that we can only use the alphabets, like we'll write in the variable like integer, variable the only the number. You can write it only. You don't need to use the numbers, like the digits, sorry, 0 to 9 digits. But if you are gonna store so many numbers, then you need to going to use the numbers. Like first one can be number 1,
No.
then the second one can be number 2, like that. So for that purpose, number is assigned here also. Okay? And okay, again, number 2, all are lowercase, and number 2. These two are different. These two are different in C++ compiler. C++ is very much case sensitive. Okay. This is actually all for today. You know the data types, you know the variables, and now we can do the size of the data types. So now we can do some codes.